Welcome to the channel and welcome back to the Lotus Esprit S3. If you'd like to join me on my journey with the Esprit, tap the subscribe button in the corner and hit the notify bell and you'll see when all the new videos come up. So today it's a beautiful day. It's the Good Friday bank holiday, so I'm just having a look around the car, see if there's a few things I can do. I've already fixed the tailgate latch, kept popping open, sorted it out with a couple of washers. Now, being from 1983, this car would have had a cassette radio fitted. Now, I don't suppose this is the original unit. That may have been a Blaupunkt or Panasonic, but nonetheless, here we are. We've got a cassette radio. Now, what do we do? Are we even going to use the stereo? To be fair, we might actually be spending our time listening out for engine noise or any issues. But let's say we do want some kind of entertainment, some kind of music or otherwise. What do we do? Do we leave this one in? Do we use this as it is? Do we replace it with either a Blaupunkt or Panasonic, something more kind of original to the age of the car, or do we put one in that has a digital upgrade so we can use Bluetooth through it, or maybe we just fit a modern one and forget the kind of originality look of things? Why not put in the comments below your thoughts and ideas about the kinds of things I can do with this stereo? What have you done with yours, for example? What models have you found that have been pretty good? Now, with the idea in mind that I might want to play cassettes through this, I thought, well, somewhere I've got a box of cassettes. The chances are I've not actually opened it for 30 years, I guess, probably almost since this maybe a little bit after this car was built. So I think I got my first CD player in about 1988, yeah, 89, 90, something like that. I had my first CD player, and from that point onwards I was either buying vinyl or I was buying CD. So most of my cassettes would be from the 80s. Perfect choice of music to play in a car from the 80s. So earlier on today I went up into the loft and I managed to find my cassette box, my cassette case. Now, I don't know what's in here. I've got a feeling that all of the real cassettes, the kind of, the bought ones, went somewhere else. So what should be in here probably is all my kind of mixtapes and self-made tapes from the 80s. So let's have a look, and as I said, this I wouldn't have opened this probably for the last 30 years. Let's have a quick look. I've got no idea either whether any of them will work. So let's have a quick look. What have we got here? It's a self-made one. So I had a 4-track recorder as well, a 4-track recording thing. So that's probably wouldn't play. Now what's in here? I've got Billy Idol, Simple Minds, Glittering Prize, Depeche Mode, Songs of Faith and Devotion on one side, and then the Cult Love on the other. Pretty good. Bit of a mix. Erasure chorus. 2 cassettes here. The Best Dance Album in the World Ever, 1 and 2. The Paul McCartney Wings. What's on this one? Just a bit of a mix on this one. Yeah, like a real mix. Some of this stuff I probably don't even want to admit to. That one is some band music, like marching band music. This one, disc 85, so that's stuff from 1985. What we got on there? Bonnie Tyler, Holding Out for Hero, Midge, Jan Hammer, Whitney Houston, Tears for Fears, Duran Duran, Bronski Beat. Well, oh dear, that Baltimore Tarzan Boy. Maybe I won't want to admit to that one. What else have we got down here? We've got Pet Shop Boys, Introspective, Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, fantastic album. And this one always kind of brings me a bit of joy, which is the Good Morning Vietnam soundtrack. Now, I've actually got most of this stuff I think I've got anyway on CD now, but it'd be useful to kind of have these things in the car, so long as A, the cassette radio works, and B, these still work and aren't just a pile of rust inside the tapes. Now, as anyone will know who grew up in the 80s and 70s, that is at the beginning of side B, annoyingly. So I'll probably have to rewind it through or fast forward it through the other way round to get it back to the beginning. I don't have a pencil on me at the moment, which is obviously the other tried and tested period method of fast forwarding these things. So I'll just get it back to the beginning of the tape and see how it goes. So I didn't actually have a lot of success with that Good Morning Vietnam, so I'm gonna, because I put it in, did a bit of rewinding, and then it turned out to be something other than Good Morning Vietnam, and it was playing backwards, so something going wrong with the player somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to put this one in. This is the Dire Straits one, and turn it on. Yeah, let's see what goes on. This should be starting off with Dire Straits, So Far Away. Should be. Well, success. So the stereo seems to be working. I'll probably have to give it a bit of a clean. The music sounds a little bit slurry in places, but yeah. Now, it'd be interesting to know what are the kinds of things that you'd be wanting to listen to. What music do you remember from 1980s, particularly like 83, early 80s when this car was built? I'm kind of thinking, crikey, I think Blue Monday and things like that were from that era. So there's some great music from that time. Maybe depending on what I do with the stereo, I'll put together another mixtape of all the things that were great in that year, or the things that came out in that year. So anyway, it will be useful to have some music playing. I think, as you may know, I'm sort of planning on taking this car to Hethel in Norfolk, which is only a kind of a 2.5 hour drive, so it shouldn't be too bad, but it'd be great to have some music along the way. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me again. I'll see you next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, bye.